How come you moved your office?
The cost of housing increased.
How come you moved your office?
We needed more space.
How come you moved your office?
It's because the transportation was hard to use at the old office.
How come you had no time?
I must hand in my report by today.
How come you had no time?
I will have to go out to see a child later on.
How come you had no time?
I must prepare for the meeting.
How come you broke up with her?
I did not break up with her.
How come you broke up with her?
She cheated on me.
How come you broke up with her?
I left for England to study abroad.
How come you got a ticket?
For speeding.
How come you got a ticket?
I did not wear the seatbelt.
How come you got a ticket?
I ran a red light.
How come we never met?
This is my first time in New York.
How come we never met?
I thought we'd met before.
How come we never met?
It's because I was living in a different country.
How come it's so dark in here?
Wait a moment. I'll open the curtains.
How come it's so dark in here?
It's because the electricity went out a few days ago.
How come it's so dark in here?
Because of the building next door, sunlight does not really come in.
How come it's so expensive?
It's because it is homemade.
How come it's so expensive?
The raw materials are expensive.
How come it's so expensive?
It's because the product is imported from abroad.
How come it's not working?
You must put the battery in.
How come it's not working?
The important part is broken.
How come it's not working?
Turn it off and turn it on again.
How come it's been raining for 2 weeks?
It's because it is the rainy season nowadays.
How come it's been raining for 2 weeks?
I think it's because of the typhoon.
How come it's been raining for 2 weeks?
Isn't it because of the unusual weather?
How come it's hard to see your face?
I'm busy because I need to prepare for a business trip next week.
How come it's hard to see your face?
I work overnight every day nowadays, so I did not have time.
How come it's hard to see your face?
Since I moved to another area, I cannot come here often.